Vicki, you're my parenting expert.
Okay.
But what makes you a parenting expert?
22 years in the field, raising 5 kids, and teaching for 22 years to, oh gosh.
Did you study this?
Well, yeah, in a way I did. I came by the philosophy by accident. Do you want to hear the story?
Yeah.
All right, so I find out I'm pregnant like everybody else, like, oh, it's going to be great. I'm so excited. But I wake up in the middle of the night, like at week 10, and I realize that just because I'm going to have this child doesn't mean I'm going to turn into a nice person. That at 32 years old, I am bossy, stubborn, impatient, demanding, and I think I'm the queen of the universe.
Well, you
and
are.
Exactly. And I'm not likely to change just because I have a child. And that really scared me. That was a wake-up call for me. And I didn't want to wait until the child was 2 and had developed a personality. So I read everything that I could, and I found a particular philosophy that really resonated with me because it was based on relationships instead of discipline strategies, which personally I found so distasteful. The idea that before a child is born, you already have to start preparing for all the trouble was like, ugh, who would do this? So I really loved this idea that all of my energy would go into establishing a relationship that was fulfilling for everybody in the family. And then I had my first daughter and decided I wasn't going back to corporate America. That was a wake-up call. You know, decided to stay home and open a daycare. And here's how kind of the teaching happened was I'd get all these little munchkins in on Monday morning. You've done the drop off.
Sure.
The kids are crying. The parents are like, you know, snotty noses. The kids don't have what they need. The parents are giving you last minute instructions. But on Friday, the kids would come in and they'd put their stuff in their cubbies and they'd say goodbye to mom and dad. Off they'd go. And on Monday,
Back again.
Back again. Called all the parents together and said, nothing personal, but this isn't really working for us. So I'm going to teach you what it is that I'm doing with your kids so that you know what's happening when they're with me. And you can either decide to do it or not, but it might clear up some of this confusion. Well, at the end of that 6 weeks with those initial 15 parents, they came back and said, never in a million years would we have expected this. This is what we prayed about when we were having kids. This is what we've been waiting for. We like our kids like us. Things are calmer, we're having more fun. We didn't know kids could do all the things that they could do, and the more they do, the happier they are. And I thought, maybe I should teach it to a few more parents out there. And so over the course of 20 years, I completely committed myself to introducing what I think is a very common sense, easily integrated, fun way to raise kids, no matter what is going on around you. Whether you're a mom with a family or a single mom or part of a blended family, or you work, or there's been a loss, or the economy tanks. This is a way to build a family that really comes together at the end of the day, no matter what is happening on the outside.
Yeah. So that's why if you like Marble Jar, you should check out Vicki's real body of work, Parenting on Track.
Thanks.
What inspired it all.
Where can we find you?
Yeah.
www.parentingontrack.com. Come visit us.